Immerse yourself in the profound insights offered by Father Chuck Belmonte as he delves into daily reflections on various gospel passages from the Bible.
We share in Christ's threefold office: King, Priest, and Teacher. March 1st, Friday. Christ has a threefold office: King, Priest, and Teacher. Every Christian participates in these offices. Apostles are Christians who feel grafted onto Christ, identified with Christ through baptism, enabled to fight for Christ through confirmation, called to serve God with their activity in the world through their participation in the royal, prophetic, and priestly functions of Christ, which enable them to guide others to God, to teach them the truth of the gospel, and to co-redeem them through their prayer and their expiation. Christians who are ready to serve are guides, teachers, and priests to other people. They are, for those people, other Christs, or rather, as I usually say to you, Christ himself. They are guides because with Christ they have been destined to organize the things of the earth in order to bring them to God by serving others as Christ did. By this service, they seek to establish Christ's kingdom on earth. Christians are also teachers because they share in the teaching office of Christ. They have been sent by God to be living witnesses to the truth and to teach by word and example the truths necessary for salvation. Thirdly, Christians are priests to others, since by baptism and confirmation they have the great dignity of bringing his people close to the Creator. As we read in St. Peter, "You are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's own people, that you may declare the wonderful deeds of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." This baptismal priesthood, which is essentially distinct from the ministerial priesthood, moves us to offer our body and soul as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God. A Christian's dignity is great indeed. Recall, says St. Ambrose, that you have received a spiritual seal, so preserve what you have received from God. God the Father sealed you, Christ the Lord confirmed you, and the Spirit himself has come as a pledge to your hearts. In order to respond as we should to God's great love, we must use all the powers of our soul so that the gifts God has bestowed upon us bear fruit. Our spiritual priesthood requires us to offer God spiritual sacrifices, the sacrifice of ourselves in the first place, in union with the perfect sacrifice of the altar. We must also strive to imitate Christ the teacher and be eager to spread good doctrine. Detached from earthly possessions and with our hearts fixed on God, we will fight to place Christ the King at the summit of all human activities and lead all things to him. Sin abounds all over the world, but more abundant still is the reparation we want to offer God in union with Jesus Christ. If we ask Our Lady, she will win from her Son the grace and strength we need to enable us to fulfill our mission faithfully.
I would be delighted to extend an invitation to you once again tomorrow for another insightful reflection on the Gospel by Father Belmonte.